Right, okay, so I've inputted all the moves for today's game. That's Terry playing as white, Dad playing as black, and let's hit the review button. We can see that I'm white. I've got an accuracy of 78. Dad got an accuracy of 86, which, considering it was a 40 move game, that's pretty impressive. And I did actually blunder a queen actually, but it's not sort of showing as a blunder there. But anyway, let's go ahead with the review.
The favorite first move of 1972 world champion Bobby Fischer.
Book move.
This response allows for quick development of black's dark squared bishop and queen.
And another book move.
This develops the knight toward the center, attacks the black pawn, and prepares to castle, protecting the pawn and adding reinforcement to the center. The Italian game has been studied for centuries for its strong tactical and positional ideas. Usually other pieces are developed before the queen for safety. The best option was to develop a bishop and attack the center. That's fine. Developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. This defends the attacked pawn. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square.
So all pretty good moves so far.
The better move was to castle kingside. This allows the opponent to attack the bishop with a pawn. The bishop is kicked by a pawn and must now move or be captured. This misses a better way to move a bishop to safety. This permits the opponent to attack the bishop with a pawn. This allows the opponent to force doubling of pawns. The better move was to attack the bishop with a pawn.
Yeah, but that could be taken with the queen, so it wouldn't necessarily double the pawns. Although that might not necessarily be the best move.
The best option was to force doubling of pawns. This allows the opponent to attack the bishop with a pawn. The bishop is kicked by a pawn and must now move or be captured. The better move was to move a bishop to safety.
Yeah, so this is where I started getting a bit too clever for my own good.
This protects an under-defended knight that is under attack. The clearly correct move for a threatened bishop. Black had an advantage, but now the game is close to equal. There were worse moves, but also something much better.
I did actually think about that move on the game, but I was a little bit worried that my knight might sort of just get caught up and stuck on the edge of the board, which is why I didn't play it. But it's sort of showing the knight to h4 as being the best move.
This is a fair move. The best option was to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better square.
But I would have lost this bishop over here and put my queen under attack, so I would have gone 2 points down.
This missed an opportunity to punish a mistake. The best option was to move a queen to safety.
Yeah, again, trying to be too clever, I think.
This calmly removes the pawn from an immediate threat. This moves the bishop to safety. The best option was to win a tempo by threatening a queen. This weakens white's pawn structure. This misses a better way to attack a pawn chain.
Let's see what happens. I'm going to click the explain button up here.
This will win a tempo by threatening a queen and forcing it to move away. This will move the queen to safety. The queen will be kicked by a pawn and will have to move or be captured. This move will put the queen on a safer square. Black's piece will claim an outpost, adding pressure with tempo. This will move the queen to safety.
Yeah, it didn't explain the move that I thought it was going to. I think it explained a different move.
This will weaken White's pawn structure. White will miss an opportunity to punish a mistake. This will win a tempo by threatening a queen, and this will weaken White's pawn structure.
Yeah, so
White will miss an opportunity to punish a mistake.
So what it explained there was why I shouldn't have moved that pawn forwards. And White was recommending to push this pawn forwards.
The better move was to win a tempo by threatening a queen.
Yeah, it sort of likes that move.
White was worse off, but now they are in a losing position.
Wow. And you think castling's a good thing to do. Let's see if it explains why castling's put me in a worse position.
This will win time by threatening a queen and forcing it to move away.
So again, I think it's going to show the same
This will
sequence
move
of
the
moves.
queen to safety.
No, it didn't. It's pushed the other knight forwards this time.
After all captures, this will be an equal trade. Black will simply recapture.
Yeah, haven't really got that.
This wins a tempo by threatening a queen and forcing it to move away. This leaves the queen hanging and available to be taken immediately.
Yeah, and that's where I blundered.
That was a free queen. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. Black activates the last piece, bringing all pieces into play. Very strong play. One of the best moves. The rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense. A solid choice. Very strong play. One of the best moves. A solid choice. Trading pieces is a good strategy for Black to simplify the game when they're ahead. A straightforward recapture.
Yeah, so it does say that is the best move. It's indicated by a star, as opposed to taking with the pawn, which we sort of discussed in the game and thought that might be the better move. So that's an interesting point.
Very strong play. A strong choice. Black opens the diagonal for the bishop, increasing its activity.
Yeah, there's been a lot of good moves, top moves in this middle part of the game. So both playing sort of well here.
One of the best moves. The piece finds a new active square. This defends the attacked knight. This allows the knight to control more squares. Right on target.
Again, still good moves all being played.
Takes back. This mobilizes the knight, allowing it to control more of the board. Kicking off a pawn storm. This removes protection from the knight, allowing Black a free capture.
Yeah, so that was my next biggest mistake. That
was a free knight. This move gets the rook. The pawn is pinned, so black will win material with this move. This moves the bishop to a more active square, making it gain scope. The bishop now occupies a secure outpost. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. This simplifies the position, which is beneficial for black. Recaptures. A solid choice. This blocks the check from an opposing queen. Very strong play. One of the best moves.
So the thumbs up represents a excellent move. So you're getting a lot of stars and a lot of thumbs up on both sides.
This takes an outpost, a square where the knight cannot be kicked out by a pawn. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This move sets up a fork on two valuable targets. This blocks the check from an opposing queen. A solid choice. This connects the rooks, which helps them work together. This pins a knight to the king. This protects the attacked knight. Very strong play. Black's piece has moved to a square with greater activity and control.
Yeah, so it's saying that although it was an excellent move moving the king, bringing the queen down into this position is the best move. So if I click on the explain button, doesn't really explain our defenders with the knight, but I can't really see where that gets you really. You can't take the rook because of this rook, and I suppose you can move this knight over to here. Well, no, because I could take that with the pawn, which would still leave this rook covered. So I don't really get it. So if we go back, click on resume.
Very strong play.
So we've gone back to where the knight was.
A discovered attack from white targets the queen.
So it says that that's an excellent move.
This move steps the queen out of danger and keeps material balance.
But of course, we thought this was the end of the game with a checkmate, but what it showed was I could actually move the queen to here. I could actually move not the queen, the king to here. You would obviously.
A forced move. No other option on the board.
Yeah, so that's a forced move. That was the only move that I could do, and it's telling you to go here, putting me in check again.
That rook was free for the taking.
It is telling me to come to here as the best move, and I would
presume. Steps away from the checking queen.
Oh, so as opposed to taking the rook, it's telling you to come down to here.
A smart tempo move that guarantees material gain.
So we go back to here.
This steps away from the checking queen.
This enables you to take my rook.
That was a free knight.
My best move is to move the pawn forwards.
The pawn comes under even more pressure now.
Yeah, so the game goes on. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's your win. I mean, I think at this stage, you was going to get the win. So yeah, won by checkmate as we thought, or by resignation. I'm sort of happy with that. But yeah, going back to the highlights.
Let's take a closer look at this game.
Yeah, I think all in all, I think the statistics show that we played quite well. But I'll get the other one uploaded and send the video link through on that.